to push an oaken barrel through your throat with some dirt behind it.
A friend of mine
can say
really
it like
likes
that,
them.
yes.
Always weird what we load back into after the intro, and all you got was someone pushing oaken barrels.
It was. We
It's going to be the new capture, that is. It's going to be the new what happens after the intro. What were the guys talking about?
Yeah, I think in the previous one we started with Val'mar taking out his overlord or something.
Yeah. Now we were talking about whiskey.
Yeah.
So you have the peated whiskey, and peated whiskey tastes like an oaken barrel they push through your throat with some dirt thrown on top of it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. So, where the hell did Saul go?
He went to get some rum.
Oh, hence
So
the
he went
conversation.
to fight off pirates, I guess.
Yeah. No, he was going to get some rum to put in his tea with some honey for his throat.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Yeah, where's the other Stan?
Yeah, where is
Okay,
he? Stan?
5 minutes.
5 minutes is...
Speak of the devil.
Yes.
There he is.
Seek
If
him
you-
and
The
he
other
shall
Stan
arrive.
has arrived.
Tail.
The missing Stan.
in black.
Did you find the missing Stan? Stan?
Stay.
You found the missing stain.
We are not stains.
Oh, Stan, before we start, question.
Which
You-
one?
He's got
One left to arrive!
all of them.
The last one to arrive, of course, you. When Salmur is away to Egypt, would you be interested in playing Call of Cthulhu instead on this evening? All right.
But that was really.
Then I will make my purchase.
I see rum.
Oh, that's a good rum. I have that one too.
Yes.
That is a
Sorry,
good
I made some more tea. So it needs a minute to just to. Where is the other stand?
So sexy.
alive?
when it knocks.
He's quiet and without camera.
Ah,
Yeah,
I think what I need to do.
yeah, but the blur is with a different application.
Yes.
Right. Cameo.
No, it's not. No.
No.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, but you should install Cameo Studio, Camo Studio with a C, and you can
Yeah.
just add
It
effects.
works. It works
It
quite
works.
fine. I'm using the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you got your green screen of the map of the world behind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
I need to
your plan of what you were using not work then, Neo? Or is he gone? Where's that?
the rum.
Yeah, it doesn't work in the desktop app for some reason. Only in the browser app.
But the rum works nicely.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, your voice is getting better already.
Yeah. See.
Yes.
Yay!
We don't have to roleplay.
Let's roleplay.
But Stan, you should install Camo Studio,
I'll send you the link.
CAMO, and
Yeah.
you can set up your entire background and shit.
Try to fix it. Try to set it up if you want while I get my more tea.
That is the name of the thingy-majingy.
Ah, there we go. It's visibility.
And you should really get a better camera. That is just
That's a potato.
that is a potato. My camera is a potato, but that thing is even more of a potato.
Mike,
I think your mic is either muted or something because we're not picking you up either.
Ah,
I
can hear
think
you.
my camera is then a prehistoric stone.
I can still hear Stan.
Can you?
Yeah, I hear him also.
It's on your end. As
Hang
always.
on. Yeah, it probably is. Probably something weird on this side.
Always blaming someone else.
I know, right?
Typical. Those Brits, always the same. We have 2 viewers, by the way, and they're watching us bickering about cameras.
Of course.
Let's see.
That can happen on Twitch.
Everything can happen.
This is out.
It really can. Everything can happen on Twitch.
There we go. I've got you now.
Now we just need a girl in a inflatable pool, just sitting there on the screen. That will attract viewers.
It's actually kind of sad that that's all it took for some people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Are you surprised?
Well, no, but still.
I am not surprised, but you know it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it saddens me for the state of the world.
Yeah. You're not
I mean,
wrong there.
I grew up with watching Star Trek, stuff like Picard and the speeches and all the stuff, and then you look at our world and you're like, we're way off mark.
Yep.
Even approach that kind of future just mentally.
It's
a
just
shame, really.
way more fun working at home while there is some girl on your screen.
So,
He's one of the degenerates, it seems. Yes, there we go.
I am a degenerate.
Aren't
If
we all?
possible, why not?
What happened with the conversation? What did I miss?
We were
Stand
going
ahead.
to recruit a hot chick in a inflatable pool to sit on the screen while we play D&D.
Well, I'm sure someone was supposed to get a foot cam, but
Yeah,
Maybe we can hire Amaranth for a couple of days.
well, how many?
Pokemon and-
Do you have some millions to spare?
Yes.
I love it that
Maybe
everybody
once we
knows
get
it.
on track and we earn millions of money, we can hire.
yeah. Once our Patreon kicks off, you know, it's
Yes, we're gonna be huge.
Gonna happen.
Critical Role huge.
huge.
I'm helping essentially my best man to kind of create his own ranch, or he's trying to anyway, like garden and shit. And we recently found a stream where it's something called like gardening with Gary or something. I am improvising the name, obviously.
yes.
And it's female, obviously, and she's gardening, and she wears one of those builder suits, like with the things on top.
I think I've already seen this one.
I've never met
she-
a woman called Gary, but
That's actually a typical Bulgarian name, but sure. And she wears this builder's thing, topless with giant rack. Clearly, everybody's watching the stream because of her gardening skills, I'm sure.
oh, absolutely, yeah,
Definitely.
totally, totally.
Just for a friend. What's the link?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, for me, he's asking for me.
Yes.
Asking for a friend.
Oh dear, you guys are filth.
Aren't we? Yes, I don't know.
We are geeks playing D&D.
Yes.
Yes. Well, saying of which,
Who is going to do the recap?
yeah.
Okay, so
Be Lokak.
are we ready?
I can do it.
Yep.
Sure. All right, let's go.
Yeah. So we met Varian in the dungeon, and he asked if we brought the crystals with us, but we were carefully, and we didn't say that we had them. When talking to Varian, we noticed two things. One is that he still knows Ed, and second, he looked more dead than alive, with rope marks around his neck.
Wow.
It looked like
Someone
was hanged.
noticed.
Apparently, Varian didn't like it that we had no crystal with us because he attacked us. But after a while, he just fucked off dimension doored out. After fighting off a bunch of ogre zombies, we started leaving the dungeon, feeling a bit down because it looked like Virok, Chase, and Lokech were drawn to the dungeon by the evil powers of Bellicrest, and it was all for nothing. But luckily, Lokech still had some energy left in him, and he solved the statue puzzle for 3-year-olds.
He did miss the fight, so he had some more energy. Yes.
Yeah. The statues then revealed another puzzle that we solved easily, of course. And so,
Yes, we solved that really easily. Mhm.
and so we found a hidden room with a chest, and within the chest was some treasure and a mysterious old scroll. Smart as he is, Lokech immediately started to read the scroll. Was very dazed after that. But luckily, it seemed that the scroll was.
He's gone.
The scroll
Fade it out then.
Ah, he's back.
contained a ritual to bind Malignus. But to no one's surprise, it was a little bit too much to process at once for Lokech. So he will need some time to.
To no surprise. Yes.
That was indeed
All the
game,
energy
but,
was in the puzzle already, guys. Come on.
I only hear excuses.
And that's where we left off, I think.
There we go.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So after Varian fucking up with your minds, he left you, and you're now sitting in this
Likes to
dungeon.
charm and to slow.
Yes. So you're now sitting in this dungeon, wondering where to go next and what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, I really have a headache from this scroll. I might need to rest.
Right.
If you need
Do
to,
we
you need
sleep?
to.
Who wants to sleep in the creepy dungeon?
Ooh, me!
Of course.
I like creepy dungeons.
So you sleeping in the dungeon or you making camp?
I think we
Maybe
should probably
first-
find a nice area where we can't potentially be ambushed in the dungeon and
We can
Set
also
up
be in
there.
the treasure
Sounds
room
like
then.
a good idea, yeah.
Well, we can, if we find
I
a
mean-
room with only one way in or out, we can trap it. I have 2 traps left, and
This place was haunted by undead. Maybe.
We might be better off outside.
Yeah, I also think we might be better outside.
or you can
There
do
were some
outside if you
undead in
like.
here. There's
I mean-
still some corpses in here, you know.
The Varian guy ran off, but he knows we are here, so maybe we should find the secluded spots.
And nothing says he might not come back, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can always count on Chase to find a good camping spot, can't we?
yes, of course. To all that there was some cover in the neighborhood, some rocks or a small.
You'll need to go outside and make a search.
Okay, yeah, we have to do.
Sure. All right. So give me
Guys.
give me a survival check. As you guys walk outside the dungeon, there are trees around you. You are, after all, in the middle of the forest, and Chase just zips away, trying to do some scouting. Takes him several hours until he finally comes back. Hey guys, I found a spot where we can camp.
I found a perfect spot, guys.
Well, lead the way then. Show us where
Yes.
this perfect spot is.
I'm imagining a secluded
Great.
glade near the water.
You've been waiting for several hours.
Really now?
Finally. Where did you go?
Well, you're
did you
supposed to be good
finally
at this shit.
return, you slowpoke?
When you're supposed to be good at
We're
this.
already planning a rescue party. I mean,
Well, we're used to it.
Again?
We're used to having to save him, so you know.
Oh, have
Hey,
faith in me.
Before you lot
No.
said we were just going to leave him behind.
Shh,
technical,
don't tell him that, Virok.
Oh,
Out of
my
character
bad.
question.
Yes,
Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark, how long does it last?
Chase, can you link it for me?
I don't have Hunter's Mark anymore.
I
Does-
think
does-
I think I have Hunter's Mark.
Does it stay on the enemy until, or character until dismissed, or?
I think it does. Or for a certain amount of time, because you can sort of not track them as such, but you get a sense of their direction.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark is also concentration. So up to an hour. It is up to an hour.
So if the only thing Chase has to do to not get lost is cast it on one of us when he goes scouting, and if he gets lost, he knows where we are.
But
That
He
is
could
not
For an hour,
Hunter's Mark.
yes.
That
No.
would be great if I was still a ranger, but I am not. I don't have Hunter's Mark.
No more Hunter's Mark.
Ooh,
But it doesn't give you the ability to know where your target is.
no,
yeah.
no sense of direction. All right.
Oh,
No,
it did.
it's-
So
they,
Chase,
they used it like that in Critical Role, but it's not.
All right. Yeah, that's where I got the idea.
well,
And,
Chase
and-
is still screwed.
And I have Hunter's Mark as a paladin, so it doesn't matter what class you are.
All right.
I can always transform B into a bird
Yep.
which for you guys.
Go aerial.
Okay, let's go outside. Get some fresh air.
Yeah, show
Yes.
us
Show
this
us.
amazing place.
All right. So Chase leads you further away into the forest. You can't really make heads or tails. Are you going deeper or you're getting out? And probably half an hour later, it leads you to a very nice spot where he plants a flag. This is where we camp tonight.
Yeah,
Lokek
like
will get his bedroll,
symbol of
roll it
freedom.
out, and pass out.
Before you pass out, Virok quickly starts pulling tents and blankets out of his bags.
Virok does the usual Virok setup.
Yes, and you guys are here. This is your campsite.
Nice.
Christ, I'm getting good at making tents.
I still think it's the Quechua equivalent in fantasy. He just throws his bag
Pop-up
and
tents.
yeah,
Poof! Just pops up.
2 seconds.
and like to this deconstruction, he just pulls like one cord down below, just pulls it down. And
And they just all fit in the backpack.
Yes. Well, Virok, you bought them from somewhere. I forgot where, but I'm pretty sure you had a good
yeah, you get a
got
good deal.
yourself. You got yourself a very nice deal.
Yes.
All the camp equipment and whatnot. Cool. So you make camp. Does Lokak pass straight away?
Yeah, he goes into his designated tent and pass out.
Okay. What about the rest of the party?
Make food, sit by campfire, ponder over my axe as always.
Sure. The rest of you
I am-
watch as Virok
I
is
am also pondering about that we are traveling in dangerous territory.
Oh, he vanished.
Yeah. So as all of you just see there that Chase just zones off. Sort of, Virok is looking at his axe. Nothing happens. He just stares at it. It's a piece of metal. Life's amazing.
Yep. Kill shit with it.
Right. Unless you guys plan to do anything else, do you put guards?
As always, I guess the blind people first and last, and the people with dark vision during the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Ed, do you have any idea where that Varian guy might have disappeared off to? Does he have any regular places that you're aware of where he could have gone? Before?
Would Ed know?
That's up to you. But given that he's likely not alive,
I'm just thinking of in the past, would there have been a thing that we could check that may have been connected to him previously? To see if there was something that could draw him back, like a ghost would be haunting a certain location potentially.
I am thinking. Oh, damn it. I don't have his backstory anymore. I deleted the character.
Probably doesn't matter if he.
It sits there for a moment thinking, and it just he looks at Philip. No, I don't. I haven't really known him that long. I joined the group right before he did what he did. You know.
Became a menace.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was a menace before he became dead.
Well, before, yeah, he was. From what I understand, a murderer.
Undead menace.
Yeah.
Not. Kind of makes it sound like we are, but we do it for the right reasons.
Indeed. I mean, what?
Most of what we killed was already dead beforehand, so...
Yeah, this is true. Dead or evil. One or the other. Whereas, I don't know the story behind why he killed that merchant, but I know he killed a merchant in the town.
I think he killed him because the merchant didn't want to pay us for what we did. So, you know...
I know this is coming from me, and you guys may not believe this, but I'm sure there are other means to an end beyond violence.
Yes, definitely.
The stunned silence said it all. Thanks, guys.
I've been trying to tell you this for ages. There are other
Everybody's
means
just stunned.
of violence.
Stunned because...
See, I'm learning from you, Ed.
Finally. You can talk to people. You can give them bribes.
Oh,
You can
that's
do
more like it.
whatever.
I wouldn't go as far as talking to them, but I was going with intimidation tactics. But
That is also still talking.
How does Virok feel about giving his hard-earned gold just to give it to somebody?
they can fuck off.
All right,
Well,
so
it
no
depends.
bribing.
Do I get anything for it? It's got to be like an even trade.
See, if you use your money for bribes, then you get something in return.
I suppose I'm buying information or something
There
like
you go.
that.
And then you don't have to intimidate or kill them, and we might better ourselves.
It does sound less fun, but it does result in less people dead. Less innocent people dead, and we don't like that.
Which you need to kill twice.
Yes.
Well, it depends how you kill them the first time.
It is very happy that Viruk finally starts seeing it in a better way than his.
Watch out, here comes a barbarian fighter paladin.
I would pay
Class.
I would pay money as Yvonne smite.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Viruk might be able to do that even as a barbarian if he goes a zealot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So, in small chit chatter and Virok profoundly finding non-violent way to solve problems
It's gonna become a pacifist.
as this new idea grows into his head, tiny as it might be.
The
You
seeds
guys-
have been planted.
Virok the wise, Virok the pacifist.
You guys doze off and take shifts, and all wake up fully refreshed in the morning
Woo.
after a lovely long rest. You all gather up for breakfast.
Oh, I need to.
We talk about what we are going to do now. We can do it.
Logan
Right.
could probably still be in his bed.
Do we have an idea of roughly where we are?
Chase?
In a campsite.
You haven't been in this part of the woods, so
I
you have a general idea. But yeah,
Would we know which town or village is in the vicinity of where we roughly are?
you make his what? A straight intelligence check.
What was that
Aw.
noise?
An intelligence check, but I have a -1 on intelligence.
Come on, Virok has low wisdom and
And it's still 19.
yeah, awesome.
And you sit there pondering, and given that you are somewhere here,
Yeah.
the closest two towns that you know about are Taren or Val'mar.
We're a long way from any kind of deep civilization.
Yeah, you are very, very far off at this point.
Well, Val'mar. Right.
That's also
Do we have anything to gain from going to Val'mar
Or Terran again.
or Terran again?
Well, the two dwarves were going to Val'mar. I think on their way, and then to South Mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be past Val'mar already by the time we get there?
Given the amount of time that passed so far, they are probably, if everything is okay with them, they are way past Val'mar.
There would be. I don't think there is any use of going back to Val'mar.
don't we have friends? Can't we ask?
We have.
That?
Well, I'd use the term lightly, depending on who you're talking about.
Well, we might be able to do some more rat culling in the inn,
I
but you know.
maybe Borat can assist Loka. in
Well,
trying to
well,
understand
he
each-
needed us to come pay him a visit, so because he had information.
True.
Oh, we need
Yeah.
to go to Borat.
Yeah.
Oh, then we should go to Borat.
Let's go
Yeah.
see Borat.
Okay.
Yay.
He's going to
Yeah.
on a Loka.
Well, we'll see. This is
Okay.
They're both magic, so
So,
look,
Still in
Everything
his bed.
okay?
Does any one
Lokak-
of us own a
Lokak
compass?
still sleeping.
I'm going to
Okay.
start just dismantling all the tents, including Lokag's. I don't care if he's asleep or not.
Essentially, it's the final day of Vakken. Everybody's leaving. People in tents, rolling over. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If he's on a bedsheet, I'm shake it or see if I can get it out from underneath him like a tablecloth.
Just pull the bedroll from under him.
Yeah, like a tablecloth.
Yeah.
See if I can keep him sat in place.
So,
Ugh.
while the rest of you guys pick up your stuff, Lokak, you're still sleeping. Does Lokak wake up when Virok just pulls the rug under him, or at least tries to?
or stuffs him in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Tent and all.
how long can you hold
Virok-
your breath?
Vera could probably see him sleeping very unrestfully, not laying still.
Cold sweats.
Slap him.
Virok will place his foot gently against the hip of Lokag and then push him off the bedroll and take the bedroll.
No mercy at all.
No mercy.
Oh, zero.
I never
mercy.
got any as a child. Why should this Goliath?
Wake up, maggots!
Wake up, we have a long way to go.
Yep.
You
Lokak,
would roll off, and probably the moment your foot hits,
Yep.
you get a little shock of electricity from just the intense.
Fantastic. I get the shock of electricity that contracts the muscles in my leg and I kick you harder.
Yes.
so,
Do I fly through the tent or not?
Not that hard.
what
flies to the other.
what happens is, Lokak, you are rolling over, essentially over several pieces of luggage.
Fucking hate electricity.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you hit yourself around. At the same time, Virok, you take 1 point of flighting damage as you're being
Lovely.
zapped.
Yep. Fucking lightning. I hate the stuff.
Do we notice this, or is it
Yeah.
all?
Well,
Those
given,
barbarians are at it again.
Ed
given,
will go check on.
I
the
will
two
let out a
lions.
slight yelp as I get shocked.
given that Virok already dismantled the tent on top of Lokak, this entire endeavor is in full display of the party.
Yes, it will go check on those two Goliaths.
Yeah, same.
They tend to be very hostile against each other sometimes. Goliath tribes in between.
Not
It,
at all.
it,
Everything okay, guys?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just got a weird sensation in my leg now.
is
I
the
would
other
say
one
you're standing
awake?
up on injuries.
Is the other one awake from the damage?
Probably is, yes. You see him a bit dazed, looking
Or
up.
do I have to smite him awake? I mean,
I do smitey smiter.
Morning? You okay?
Bad dream?
sounds like
Not really a dream. I saw a vision. I think the scroll was trying to make it visible what it was trying to mean, what it meant. I saw a dark storm above, very dark, very dangerous it seemed, and there was power from this storm and it's flowing down to the earth through these 6 figures that were standing there. And a bit further, there was a powerful spellcaster that was empowering some runic spell circles, and all of them were focusing on this crystal in the center.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous or terrifying or nothing.
Yeah,
If we know
the
anything
reason I
about
didn't
visions and
sleep
shit,
so well.
I don't like the
color
sound of that.
Gem?
What did you say?
The color of that crystal or gem, you recall?
At the moment you ask after this crystal, the Lokak's eyes become a bit blurry, and the following words come out. Not really his voice, but still Lokak's voice.
Mm-hmm.
A vessel worthy and strong enough to contain his power, so that he may be sealed again.
Low
What happened?
Okay. Are you okay?
Yes, I think.
You think?
What were you talking about? Vessel strong enough to contain him?
Did I say something about a vessel?
Was it Logak's voice or a totally different voice that said it?
Or just low cag but sounded weird.
It is his voice, but it sounds a bit weird.
Yes, Lokak, you said something about a vessel in a weird ass voice.
Yep.
I don't know. But
Next time we get a scroll, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But it was a blue crystal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we all have blue crystals,
Yeah, we have pieces of one blue crystal.
What if we combine the blue crystals?
So,
and you get the mega blue crystal.
I did want to do
Yeah,
that.
but I think if what
Go Power Rangers!
Goodbye!
Five
Mega
five
Morphin
mini blue
time!
crystals make one mega crystal.
It's time for the big blue Mega Sword Crystal.
awesome.
No, but
Well-
seriously, why don't we try to combine? Why didn't we try to combine these crystal shards?
Well, hang on. What he just said: a vessel worthy and strong enough to contain his power, so maybe he may be sealed again. So does it mean we need a new vessel and the power is now free?
No, I guess he is free and the power is somewhere stored in the old crystal shards. Oh yeah, the crystal shards maybe. Or in the box. You never know the box.
Yeah, I think this
The box
whatever
still
we're carrying,
confuses me.
it's not safe anymore. If he gets close to us, he can probably just extract it.
Oh, that's what that was
Please.
for.
Because pieces of it were already in other undead. So I think if these pieces, if you were to swallow one,
Yeah, it probably won't do us any good if he swallows one.
Yeah, I doubt it. Let's not get eaten while we have the crystals with us.
No. Don't plan on getting eaten in the
If you're
first
about
place.
to get eaten, throw the crystal to another party member.
Well then, good news. It's a suppository.
Good news, everybody!
Sorry, too much Futurama. It just popped into my head.
Jesus.
Good news. It's a suppository.
That would be a sharp suppository.
Well, it's a dragon. I guess its butthole is big enough.
I don't know. What would it take? Piercing damage from that or something?
It's a skeleton dragon, probably not.
You,
much
start,
for
you
the
start
moment.
with force damage, and then comes the piercing damage.
If you push it deep enough.
Let's all thank Solomon for creating such a serious world where undead die and the stakes are high.
Is it not like the player's duty to torment and harass over the things that are created?
True.
I mean, what was Borat's name to begin with?
Yeah.
My
It was
name is
something-
Borat.
It was something else. Yerk Smash.
Shimmersny.
I am
Right,
wizard.
so- we need a new vessel to put the power of these crystals in, so he can be sealed again.
Yeah.
But if he's a lich like the one we fought in the forests way back,
Yeah.
then he must have a phylactery, something that keeps him undead.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows where it is.
Nope.
Well,
We can go on a wild goose chase and try to find it, but
Well,
As-
maybe
as you
Varian
said-
knows, but
as you said, Borat had something to talk to us about. Maybe we should
Yeah.
just go to Borat and then see
Yeah.
what he has to.
I think he
Tell
might
us
know
this
where the
time.
dragon is, but what does it help us?
Yeah.
It almost kicked our asses last time. Well,
He might know something useful this time.
Maybe. Maybe. Much.
So we
Much
go
to
to
my.
Val'mar, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
As much
still
as I
have
don't want to.
our horses.
You only have 3,
Uh,
if I'm not mistaken, or 2.
2.
3. I
Two
think,
horses.
Because,
3. Yeah, we have 3.
yeah, because Lokak was on one.
yes.
No, Lokak was on one. Ed had his weasel. Jason and Dir were on one, and Virok ran.
Yep.
So we have two,
Oh yeah,
2 horses.
2 horses.
and my weasel.
Yes.
Is Lokag's horse dead yet? Oh no, Lokag's quite a small Goliath, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a small Goliath.
Okay.
Well, we tied them to a tree, but are they still, they're still there, I hope.
You just what?
No,
Yeah.
your horses are with you guys. I mean, right now they are in the camp. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So we take the horses to Val'mar to go talk to Borat.
Right,
Sure.
where is Val'mar?
Chase, give me.
We could deduce from the stance of the sun.
Yes.
Could you?
Well, the sun should set west.
Chase, give me a
Rise
survival
west.
check.
Oh no.
At this point,
crap.
please do that with disadvantage.
Oh.
Hey, oh crap.
Oh crap.
Survival is way high for me. Lowest I can throw is a 14.
The worst.
Oh, Solmer,
Yes?
one other question. Could I have attuned to my magic items in this long rest?
Dude,
Absolutely.
I
and
have
it's still a 23. Holy crap, man.
Jesus.
Let's go.
double my
9.
my modifier.
Okay, yeah. Lokak surprisingly, based on your past experience, this time he actually shocks you. He finds his way straight. You double back from where you came, reach the road, and then travel on the road to Val'mar. It takes you about two weeks worth of travel, and you guys find yourself at the entrance of the city gates. So I'm gonna need to advance the calendar just so I don't forget.
Ah crap, something is happening outside of our power.
As always.
Obviously.
Val'mar is in ruins.
Terran has been destroyed.
Cloud Mines is empty again.
Ah,
And there is
so
a new vampire lord.
You reach the gates of Val'mar, and there's a very. You reach Val'mar in the early morning. There are a few people at the gates, and as you approach, you spot that the guards are a bit more than before. There used to be only 2 guards uh, guarding the main gates. There are now a dozen of them just around, and they seem to be checking every person that goes in. There are a few people that are in line before you. It takes probably 15 minutes to half an hour, and they get to you. And one of the guards just they block your path with their spears. And one of the guards asks you, "Who are you, and what's your business in Val'mar?"
Greetings, great city guards. I am Ed Ezerscale, a holy paladin of Tyr, and we are here to. Me and my party are here to see Borat, the wizard.
Virok pays extra attention to the diplomacy going on here.
Where do you have a place to stay, or
Blue
We normally
Dragon.
always stay in the Blue Dragon Inn. The innkeeper there knows us, and we have an
Ivan?
arrangement.
Regular customers.
Ed, give me a persuasion check,
Good
please.
old Ivan.
Who am I missing on this map?
Me.
Yes.
I am
And
sorry.
Chase.
Everything.
Yeah.
My map is black.
Blue 15.
That was mine, but that's because I'm missing.
The guards give you an idea. They give you a head count. One of the you notice that one of them takes a note and just write something on a piece of paper. After Ed, you said your name. And what are the names of the rest of your companions?
I'm there.
Takes a note.
Virok. Virok Rockbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Lokach.
And he looks at the cats a bit suspiciously. They chase in the back.
Right.
You can't get that into the city.
Um,
And you see few of them kind of look at each other. Like one of them you hear in the background, "What is that?"
It's a disguise, don't worry, it's a real cat.
Just transform it into its real form, Chase.
Yes,
At the cat.
Make it back to its normal form, the cat.
okay. Yes, that's a good idea, Ed. And I will transform both swords into a normal white cat.
Right in front of the guards.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Right.
So,
What was the reason again that Chase chose that wish?
yeah, I know.
Chase,
I
maybe
will
you
say-
should leave. Maybe you should leave Bloodsword there in the trees, and we can pick
Yeah.
it up again.
Yes.
Yeah,
We'll
Yes.
pick him up when we leave the city.
I will say in Beast that she can fly.
Word that for me. What are you trying to do?
How long
You're-
does the transformation last?
You need to keep your microphone closer to your mouth because you're cutting out.
Yeah.
What were you
it's
trying to do?
I think it's an hour. But we can
Okay.
check. Let me check for you. Where is your wish polymorph thing?
It's only an hour. Yeah.
I'm gonna rub that wish every time I get the chance.
Wait, the polymorph only lasts for an hour?
It's not true polymorph, you know.
Yes.
Man, you got screwed!
Yeah, you really
Oh, yeah,
got
totally.
screwed with that wish.
I wish.
Just leave Bloodsword out of the city walls, Chase. Just
Yes. I will say that she can take cover in the forest, but when something is very wrong, she can fly above the city and see if she can.
Sure. So you give the instructions
Finest.
to the displacer beast, and she turns around and fucks off towards the nearby trees. The guard just look. Okay, yeah, that works, and they open. They kind of open a passage for you, and as you guys are about to get in, the guard that started interrogating you looks towards Ed. So all of you, all of your friends are under. Essentially, what he asks you is, are you responsible for your friends? Like you are their leader. So if they fuck up, it will be on you.
I am not responsible for most of these people, but I will keep them in line.
All right, cool. And they when you pass in safely. Let me double check something. So Amdir and Chase, because you have quite high passive perception, as you guys pass through, you notice that two of the guards have the skeletal hand tattoo. And probably half an hour later, you find yourself in the Blue Dragon Inn. Where is the inn? There is the inn. Let's go, everybody.
Ed, we need to talk.
We lost someone.
Was it that
yeah.
two again?
Hang on. Ed, we need to find a quiet spot and talk now.
Okay. If we're in the inn, we have a quiet spot now.
Are there any guards in the inn?
No, you walk into the inn. Ivan just, hey guys, it's been a month. Where have you been? And
We
you
have
see
so much to tell you, Ivan.
Ivan.
Quick question, Ivan. Ed, we'll be with you in a moment. Did two dwarves pass here recently? We said there were two dwarves on the way to South Mines, and if they passed Val'mar, we said they could stay. We recommended you're in.
he scratches his head for a second. Yeah, there have been some dwarves passing by recently. I don't remember anybody saying something specifically, but we had.
Donnelly and Melvilla. Melvilla.
And you see him pull a big book. Oh yeah, they slept a night here
How long ago was that?
about a week ago.
A week ago. Alright.
They made it here.
That's a
Awesome.
big relief.
Actually,
Uh,
and he looks at it. Yeah, that's a week and a half.
Did they look okay? Were they all right? Not
Yeah.
harmed? Great.
Rough chaps, had some drinks, didn't cause any trouble.
Awesome.
A week and a half ago.
What did you want to talk about, dear?
Well, were there more guards in the city as well?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
You spotted few patrols, but not more than you used to before.
Right. Well, there's two guards that interrogated us.
Yes.
Both of them had a tattoo of a skeletal hand.
Is that ain't slightly creepy?
Definitely. Does
Well,
Ed-
it was with a black snake somewhere?
Yes.
That tattoo? A black snake coiled around a skeletal hand?
Mm-hmm.
That's what both of them had that one.
We did see it before.
I say this whispering.
Yeah,
by the way.
you are in your corner in the inn, the usual. The waitresses have brought you food, drinks. There are a few patrons around, just having their morning breakfast.
They're morning constitutional.
Vimak, just as you guys walk in, he just says, I'll see you in a bit, and he goes into a corner and actually very quickly finds himself a lady of favors. But yeah, it's not very busy, and you're in your quiet corner having a loud discussion.
we have seen those marks before, right?
Was
Ed,
it
I
just
had my note. Ed knows about them.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Ed knows about these.
Can clearly see that Ed knows about them.
Yes.
I
So
feel
do
like can we make it quick? I don't think I want to stay in this city for too long.
Why?
Why?
I can't remember why.
Why?
Why did we see these last?
Suddenly, every it is just being a bit closed up, and everybody just ganging on him.
Everyone looks
Why?
why?
Because that is a mark from my past, and I'm not really comfortable being around people who bear that mark anymore.
You don't have a lot of past. You're only young.
Right. I mean,
It was last year.
Does time move differently for kobolds?
Yes.
Are you
I mean-
saying that we cannot trust these city guards?
not to not to press you, but
Probably there is a big possibility we can't trust these city guards.
why?
And there is a big possibility that we're going to be in trouble because I gave them my full name.
Oh, that's all right.
Why? Okay,
And they
why?
also know where we are going to sleep.
Maybe we
So-
should get another.
First of all, we have to get the fuck out of here and go to another.
Should we go to the red
Oh.
one, the other place?
Yeah.
Now,
Confuse them totally. They'll never know.
Maybe we
Right.
should just find an abandoned shack somewhere and sleep in there.
Yep.
All right, we don't.
Also-
I don't want to. I don't want to press you, but if we are in trouble and because of your full name, what would be the reaction speed to your full name?
Well, it depends on how high they are in the organization.
Let's say a captain
how-
of the city guard is compromised.
That might be very fast.
Right, we need to leave
Oh.
and we need to talk.
We need to know why we need to leave now, but we need to
Are
leave
these
first.
people very dangerous?
Well,
Or are these the kind of people that on your own they'd be very dangerous, but you got us?
would they care about innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire?
That's a good point.
No.
Question for there. Like, while we sit there and just starting to seem to panic a little bit. Well, if you are to leave, it's in essentially as far as you have been playing, we have been getting familiar with the city around. This is your only safe place that you know or have. So where and what do you think where you might run away or go?
Back to Tara.
Well,
again.
as Virok said, the red dragon in on the other side of town.
Confuse them!
We go to the other one.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we
told them
always-
this one, so...
We can always go around to Borat. He needs to see us anyway.
Let's.
Ooh.
I would suggest we go to Borat and then we get out of the city.
I wonder if...
You don't know where Borat is.
I wonder if
You have no
passage
way of
to the...
accessing him.
Do you
Can
think...
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
we can ask Ivan.
No,
Also,
I can contact Borat quite easily.
There's that.
Asking for a safe place in the city.
It is also going to say we have encountered these people before in this city,
Yeah.
Just outside the inn, to be exact.
just outside the inn.
I still left some rubble there.
I'll contact Borat. See if he knows a safe space to meet.
That isn't this inn.
Yeah.
The red one.
What do you
So
tell
if-
him?
I take the sending stone. Borat, we're in the city. We need a safe place to meet that is not the Blue Dragon Inn. And fast.
Okay.
Please.
With that sense of urgency, he responds immediately. Perfect. Order me the drinks. I'm coming.
I'll send again. Not in the Blue Dragon Inn.
Repeat not! Repeat not!
Yes.
What?
I sighed to Ivan. One more drink here. We need it.
I do send a second message. Not in the Blue Dragon Inn.
Yeah, sure. And in your frustration, while sending it in your mind, you actually speak it out loud as well to the
No,
rest
I
of the
don't.
party. Yes, you do.
We know, Amdir.
What's up? What's going on?
Why do you
He's
keep
coming
saying not?
here. He's
So
coming
we need
here.
another beer.
I'll go order one. Just it walks up to the bar.
Thinking about it, there
He's
could
also
technically
goes
be a
to
safe
the
place.
bar. And I want to talk to Ivan.
Yes,
Sure.
that was what I was also something I was gonna do.
I'm gonna keep an eye out through every exit.
I'm going to do the same.
Ivan.
And
And
also an eye on the patrons that are inside already.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ivan.
So as you look around, sorry, on the patrons, you mostly normal casual commoners. There is a knight that stands out from the rest. There are actually two people that stand out. One of them is Vimak, who is currently having a chat with a lady of favors. Obviously, he's having fun very quickly. And on the other table there is this full plate. Imagine height somewhere between a human and a Goliath, so pretty
My height.
large figure. Yeah, just sitting there on one of the tables very quietly. Behind him there is another figure of similar size. Again, fully plated as well, just chilling, just motionless on the wall. Those are the only two things that stand out. The rest is just regular commoners, and it's not that many anyway. In the morning, you go at the bar, and there are a few stools that you can climb over, essentially, so you can look over the counter. Ivan is there just doing his thing.
Ivan, could you give us another beer for Borat? And I would like to ask something discreet.
Yeah, sure. And he gets one of the large mugs. Are you sure he'll drink beer? I haven't seen him drinking beer.
What have you seen him drinking?
Well, he wants the good one, the brandy.
Do I hear this?
Just give him one of those. Pay for it.
And he just smiles. Are you paying for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for Borat's drink.
Sure. And he pulls a bottle from under the counter, and he leaves it in front of you. That would be 50 gold, I'm afraid.
All right, I detracted 50 gold from my
50 gold.
I take the bottle and Borat, is there some place discreet we could talk?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
I need to ask something.
Sure. He waves at one of the waitresses to cover him on the bar, and he takes you in the back.
Yes.
Turn
Yes,
it back.
Ivan.
Before we continue, the rest of you see Ed just ordering a bottle of cognac, and he picks the bartender and goes somewhere.
I picked the bartender. What?
Whatever floats your boat, I suppose.
Yeah, he was doing it from the back or something like that. So
Yes, he's taking it in the back.
I also wanted to talk to Ivan, but I will wait my turn, I guess.
What the fuck is
Can
up
I
with
can I check
Ivan
the
today?
Ivan's
yes?
getting lucky today. Tag teamed.
Can I check if the other people in the do they have a tattoo somewhere
Give me
for that?
an investigation check, please.
Yes, what do you ranger I see? Hey,
Dang.
You don't spot anyone openly wearing, openly seeing that particular tattoo.
I will. Chase will just go and stand at the bar, at the door, so he can check everybody that's going in.
Okay, so Chase goes to the bar. The it's not a bartender, so one of the servers that is currently one of the waitresses that is playing the bartender role. She gives you an ale. And Ed, Ivan says, "Yep. What's with all the?"
I just wanted to ask if you had noticed something different in the city.
In what sense?
We've been spotting guards with strange tattoos on their hands and stuff.
I don't know. Trouble, and that's sorry. I don't know about if everybody's entitled can have any tattoos, but crime seems to have dropped recently. So that's a, I guess, a change in the guards.
Oh, that's positive.
They're doing their job now.
They're doing their job now. Then
Check
okay.
Ivan's ankle or hand. Rolls up his sleeve.
Oh no!
Ice.
Or
You're
have
not
there
there.
been there been foreigners coming? More foreigners from the east coming to the city
Racist.
lately?
Now that you mentioned it, yeah, I think we had quite a bit. Foreigners used to have come recently. Some come, some go. Some come from the east. Actually, and he just scratches his head a little bit. Now that you mention it, I had quite a few visitors from the east. I hear the Tatuan are back in our parts of the world. They haven't been around for quite a lot of time. So
Okay, that is a bit troubling for me, but we'll. Do you have a quick way to escape from here in the inn if something would happen?
Weirdly, I was going to mention this to Andir while we were sat at the table waiting for you.
You guys are always welcome in my inn, and you should feel safe in here, as you know. And he points towards the hatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sewer down there.
Oh yeah, the sewer down there. Oh yes, the sewer down there.
Yes,
it is-
lovely
it is-
times in there.
How does this door open?
it
I
is-
had
it is a-
I had that door repaired. Now it's a massive steel door. There is a lock essentially, and he pulls out a key and gives you the key.
It puts it in his pocket.
You
That is a relief to hear, Ivan. I am happy we have such good friends in this city.
Oh come on, you help me a lot. Anything I can do for you.
Man, our influence with is maxed out with his NPC.
Yeah.
And we will keep helping you as much as possible.
Is the
You
purple
see-
wormling head still up on the wall somewhere?
You did save his ass on multiple occasions,
True? It's
and
true.
his inn as well.
By the way, somewhat I'm a bit sad that there's still not a wormling heads on the mantle in
Yeah.
this map.
I can't really do the map, guys. Come on, be reasonable.
That deer is actually a purple wormling.
Exactly.
Yes.
That
Alright.
It doesn't matter, we're going to destroy this in no time.
Yeah.
Hey, no one destroys Ivan's place.
We don't destroy Ivan's place. Come on,
No,
you
you
just
won't.
give me an escape key.
You don't shit where you sleep.
All right. Thank you, Ivan. I'm going to take this bottle to the table now, and I hope Borat comes soon.
anything you have, feel free to. I think I can help him here. And with this, he leads you away, and he relieves the waitress, and Ed goes back to the table.
He goes back to polishing glass.
And I put.
Amdir looks at the bottle. I feel your pain.
Oh, it was cheap.
I've been there. This was not cheap.
Can I try
I
some?
paid it from my own money this time, so.
As did I.
As you guys,
On multiple occasions.
as you two walk around, you walk out, and Ivan just sees you. Oh, I have something for you, and he pulls a piece of scroll from below the counter, and gives it to Chase. I will drop it in Discord. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? There is the chat.
Pardon me.
Why? That's nothing bad. Do you need a drink? And he looks at your cup. You have one already.
Yeah, I had a question. Yeah,
You too, eh? What's with all the questions with you?
wait. Do you happen to know where the Koor family lives?
The who?
Family. It's the family from Christoph. From
He scratches his head.
South Pines?
I haven't heard of them. But and he gives you a piece of paper. If you write it down for me, I can ask around, see if I can find something for you.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you. And Yeah, I write. Yeah, do I do it? Yeah, I do it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, cool. And he picks the piece of paper, puts it in his pocket. I will let you. Are you staying for a while in town?
We're not sure yet, and yeah, we're not sure.
Okay, then next time I see you, if I have something, I'll let you know.
I will. Yeah. I will look it. I will look for you then.
Cool.
I will go back to the table and then read the letter.
Cool.
Do you read it out loud?
It's a rather long one. I will first read it.
Can Chase read?
I
That's a
guess.
rather harsh thing to ask.
maybe not the fastest reader of the bunch, but
He reads with a finger. Like,
oh, it's from Leah. From the inn in South Mines. Yebby.
you don't say.
He
What's
did.
the news out of South Mines?
Does she say?
What news from the mark?
Yes, indeed.
The city have burned.
It's a great show to share that the things have taken a turn
The
for
great
better
fires
here.
are lit.
South
South Mines call for aid.
Oh, the provision have arrived.
Cool.
Great.
Okay, everything is good. Yeah, and the rest I will read it on my own, and then I will. Yeah,
Okay, sure. Okay. He just
long
stopped
one.
there for a second. Yeah.
Too tiresome.
You can just hand it to us. We'll read it by ourselves.
I will do it when once I read it. And
We
this-
we can probably read it faster than you, Chase. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably under and at probably read diagonally, just like.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I mean, how many years? You're 4 years old. and how long are you away from your town? So how much education do you really have?
This is not going away anytime soon.
I think I had 4 years of education.
You're 4 years old, so
I had 4 years of education, as I said.
you just came out of the womb and they educate you.
The womb.
They had
not
He
first.
He
They
has
had
from
tried
an
to
egg.
make. Yeah,
That's from an egg.
Oh, okay, from an
they're ready to learn the moment
See,
they're born.
he doesn't even know how kobolds are born. So how do you trust him with reading a letter?
I always imagine it's like a ferret or it just sticks its head out of the ground and there it is.
Yeah. See, I had 4 years of education. I'm 4 years old. You know, it's. What are you always trying to accomplish with this? I am
like-
a
is it
fully
like-
trained paladin of Tyr.
Is it like genetic memory?
Of course.
Is it like genetic memory? You have the experience and memories of your past predecessors?
My predecessors were no paladins. They were just normal kobolds.
I really don't understand that order.
That ponders a question. What is a normal kobold?
Yes, but it's a normal kobold. I have no idea.
When is a kobold old enough to get educated?
Are you sharing?
Right, but
Are you sharing
What
this
is
letter?
with all this focus on my age? Can we just focus on the more pressing matters?
yes, let's focus on your troubling past that seems to haunt us.
Yes.
Yes. So we have to go first. Oh no, we have to wait for.
Borat is coming here, and maybe a powerful wizard is a good thing to have.
Yes.
In our midst for this moment.
I will tell you about my troubled past, but not inside the walls of this city where the troubled past might be.
The throw past the past
Right,
4 years.
just a quick question then. If it has, in a subdued voice, if it has that tattoo, kill until it doesn't move it doesn't move anymore.
Let us just stay under the radar. I think that's a better idea at the moment.
Yeah, I know, but
If the radar becomes known,
If the radar becomes known, yes, don't
kill
ask
until it can't rise twice.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Do we need to ask questions of those people or just take care of them?
Oh, am I using my newfound diplomacy?
We might be able to use some newfound diplomacy to get some answers, and
Or
then
am I using barbarian
Like-
diplomacy?
Hit
Like-
for
Goliath
question later.
diplomacy.
Just if it comes to that, if we need to pull our punches a little, just tell us.
yes,
We'll follow
I
your
will.
we'll follow your lead.
Are we going to have like a safe word? Watermelon.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. So if you say pineapple, I kill shit.
Yes.
Okay.
But not your friends.
What? Why would I do that?
Andy looks very pointedly at Virok at that one.
And I'm looking menacingly at Chase.
Hey, that was not my fault.
Well,
Well,
Let's not start pointing blame here.
if you were wiser, you would not have started attacking me.
Yeah.
well, we know he's
Whatever you
learning.
say, child.
Ooh.
It's not going to die ever. That.
I'm gonna
Ironically,
I'm
for
gonna
the
dodge
next
drink.
for the next
I'm
2
going to get
years, that's all you're going to
slighted
get until you turn 6.
Okay.
Where is that wizard?
And as you're just wondering where is that wizard with a crack, like a small thunder, a line appears in the air and just twists around itself, and Borat teleports here. And
Amir is unfazed.
Yeah, same. It is just looking all the theatrics always.
Virok swallows hard.
I'm
upon
getting ready to
Grips the table to the point his fingers dig in the woodwork.
I'm not going to be able to do any voice tonight. I'm sorry for Borat, but you can all imagine this high-pitched.
Hello, my name is
voice.
Borat.
Hey guys, nice to meet you again. And he finds himself a free spot at your table.
It points at the bottle of brandy. I got something to drink for you.
Ooh, perfect. And he quickly grabs the bottle and just pours everybody a cup.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So how have you been?
That's a lot.
Been better. Been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes a
How
shot.
about you?
He takes a shot, just and looking at each of you, waiting for you to take yours.
I'll use my cup.
Now he poured you a glass.
I will take the glass.
Amir
pour it in the
downs
cup.
it.
Yeah, it will just gulp it in one go.
In one.
As you, Lokak, as you try to pour the glass,
Please,
he
please.
just quickly touches you, and I'm gonna need you to give me
Come
a
on.
second.
I was hoping he was going to like levitate the liquid in it so it wouldn't fall out. He has a whole thing about levitating things.
He gets touched by Borat.
Oh no. I get touched.
I'm just glad it's not me for a change.
Come on, wizard versus sorcerer.
Where?
Yeah, level 20 against level 7.
Probably.
Show on this doll where the wizard touched you inappropriately.
There. It was there.
Here, right here.
How much do you have? Oh, 58. Yeah, that. There's no even a safe. You all see him, Lokak just trying to pour drink and just stops me there and just hangs in there like this, not moving at all.
Okay.
And Borat goes, no, you're not fucking with that, and he takes the tankard away from you.
Amir just rolls his eyes.
Just agree with him. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. Apologies, I just read the final line of the text. Oof.
Ew.
Yeah, so he's frozen, and he takes the magical the tankard away from you. Just leaves it on the table, and probably half a second later he cancels the effect, so you're no longer.
Oh, my tankard.
You'll use it later. Drink from this one.
I drink.
It says enough that he has spell slots to spare to fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah, many.
So each of you had one drink.
Yep.
Give me
Sure.
a Constitution saving throw, all of you.
That's wrong.
Oh yeah. So,
For fuck's sake.
Sh- So that's 13 for Loka.
No, 24.
24.
24. Okay, 24. So
13 was the
Ed
bottom.
and Virok, you are tipsy. The rest of you are all right.
Sure.
Only tipsy, not
Ah,
drunk.
and
yet.
and
No.
Borat just happily. That's the stuff. So tell me,
Nice.
what have you been up to?
Well, you know,
Slaying
rising undead.
dragons, saving towns, finding goddesses.
Finding a way to bind Maligris
Maligris.
power.
Oof,
Fire.
that's gonna stink.
Well, you know where he is, correct?
I found where some of his minions were.
Oh. We also found one of his minions, I guess.
When was that one?
Where?
How's that cave
Oh, yeah.
shrine thing where we went last week in the forest?
Uh-huh.
Where we found the scroll.
He
Where we
was
found the scroll,
rather
yeah.
carefully. What was there?
It was
there
more-
used to be
What
there
wasn't?
used to be bones of a
Yeah.
very, very big dragon. And we found Varian, who looked a bit dead.
What do you mean used to be?
They were gone.
Yeah. It seems like a piece of a dragon, skeletal dragon, was once there.
That's not great.
No.
We
Oh,
saw-
and that dragon, we saw it near the monastery.
oh yeah, we saw the dragon near the monastery too. Yeah.
Though we don't know if it was a magical projection or a real one.
We couldn't hit it.
No, and I fell through it.
Not with magic.
So probably not a live version of it, although it seemed
No.
that
No,
It
but
would
it
hit us
still hurt.
very hard.
Like we have known of two crypts, one that once housed a skull, and now what is a frontal paw? I don't remember what it was.
There was a claw.
A claw. Was a crypt with a claw and a crypt with a head, and those are both gone. So we assume that minions or whoever are reassembling Set's skeletal dragon.
5 mini dragons make a mega dragon.
Yeah.
the title of tonight's episode, 5 of something.
Yeah, 5 of one thing makes a mega one thing.
Are you sure we're going to find 5?
Or more.
It could be more.
Does it matter?
Depended. Did he have a
Uh,
tail?
Apparent. If we're thinking Maligris once got his source of power was taken, his body parts got split up, and now they're reassembling him. So
Somewhere.
whoever they are, those minions are, they know where he is. They have the information on where he was stored.
Yeah, but we've heard his voice, so surely he knows where he. So if
Yeah, he knows
he's
where
leading
he is.
his own people to his paths,
Are you sure it was Maligris's voice?
I don't know. I've never heard it before. I just guessed. It claimed to be.
Oh.
Maybe it was. What was his name? The
Varian.
bard guy you fought?
Varian,
Impersonating Maligris.
potentially. I don't know if Varian has that kind of power, but I don't know Varian.
So
Right, but Borat, you know where a location?
yes, and he pulls out a map, and on this map, he goes that I was trying to find him for you since the last time we spoke, and I found him here, and he points on the map. The location. Give me I mean, who wants to guess where that he's pointing? Who's looking at the
The-
map?
I'm looking at
Ben,
I
it.
I'm
think
just
we're all
looking where
looking
he's
at the map.
pointing. Yeah, I'm just looking where he's pointing.
Yeah. All right.
Probably.
You all sit there realizing that his finger is roughly where you guys were.
Oh, that's the one that we already know about.
Yeah, that's the one we came
we
from.
just came from there.
Well, okay, cool. And that's where you found the corpse.
The
Well, a
piece.
piece
That's
of
where
it. Piece of it.
we were
The missing piece, yeah.
kind of, what's the word? Led towards there by a
Pulled.
feeling. Pulled, yeah.
And at this point he looks at Amdir. And why did it took you so long to come? I called you weeks ago.
Because we were being
We
pulled
were
around.
busy. Yeah, we had stuff to do.
And now we have missed to stop them from getting the corpse.
Well,
Great.
we
And
traveled from the monastery, and fought in there. I was in a different headspace. Let's leave it at that.
You can see that his face is a little bit frustrated with you at this point.
Borat, some other question.
Mm-hmm.
This scroll for the binding of Meleagris, it gave
What
me.
scroll?
Yeah, we found the scroll. It's empty now. I read it, and while I was reading it, the words disappeared.
Ooh, I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Yeah, I haven't seen one before. Well, it was the scroll for the binding of Meleagris, but it didn't make
Good.
much sense. But it did give me a vision. But
He notes a little bit. Yeah, typically that's how your primitive mind handles high elven magic.
that explains. But we were hoping you could perhaps shine your wisdom upon it.
Well, given that you have read the scroll, I can't really help.
Well, maybe you can find ideas about this ritual this vision I saw, and I explained the vision to him.
Which bit? Which bit?
The entire vision. So I saw a dark storm. There was power flowing from the storm down to the earth through 6 figures standing there. There was a powerful spellcaster empowering runic spell circles, and they were all focusing on a crystal in the center.
And as you describe the ritual, he just listens carefully, and his posture changes a little bit from his casual, childish behavior to quite a little bit more serious. And what you are describing hasn't been done in a while. We don't have that kind of power, but seems doable. We will need to figure a few things around that. The circles that you mentioned. Which bits do you tell him about the circle?
Empowering runic spell circles.
Chase will add the stuff about a vessel worthy, strong enough to take the
Yeah.
power.
So from what I'm hearing, all the rituals, and he looks at and under, because all of you are familiar with rituals, there are runes that are drawn essentially in the sand or wherever you are. Enchanted runes, like the ones you mentioned, need something to hold the enchantment. So typically that is arcanum. As a material, it is used in the enchanting. So we'll need to find some. And just looks at the party. Just so you know, that shit is expensive.
Good thing we just saved an arcanum mine.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that. Ooh, crystals.
You did what?
we saved the people of the South Mines and they started mining Arcanum again.
Oh,
Well-
did they? That mine was closed for over 20 years.
Well, I think they are trying to reopen it. There's still some trouble with explosives, but
We
we
sent
sent
some
some
help.
experts.
How
Yes,
do you
experts.
know?
But we know that the mine was starting to open up, and we sent experts to deal with the explosives.
We
We
were
know
there,
that
that's
much.
how we know.
Yes.
No, it's okay.
I read
Not
the,
this was not
We-
metagaming.
we stole the letter. I mean, no.
Where's my letter?
At this point, Borat just sits there and zaps and summons parchment from thin air, puts it on the table, and goes to just gives you the paper. And no, actually, he will write it himself. He asks Lokak to just describe everything from the vision.
I will describe it again.
So everything you describe, he writes it down and just makes some circles and notes on the piece of paper. Probably 10 more minutes pass. Everybody gets another round of drinks. Give
We'll
me a
do it again.
give me a con check.
I don't drink mine.
I do. Ah, dang it.
Oh!
Ouch.
Uh,
Chase is wasted.
Chase, no, Chase. That's your first one, right? Yes, that's your first one. Yeah, I should have. So, rock plus 1. 1 second, just so I can take some notes. All right. So Lokak, right? At your essentially next stage. So Lokak is tipsy. No, Ed is fine. Sorry.
Oh,
Ed is,
okay.
so you're still just a little tipsy. Amdir, you are getting tipsy yourself. So essentially, all of you on the table are now at the tipsy point. Virok, you do have a resistance in general to drinking, so you are handling it a little bit better
Yep.
than the rest
But
of your.
I'm not drinking the
but-
second one anyway.
Yeah, you're the cup is in front of you.
No offense, Borat, but I've had had some alcohol recently.
smiles at you. Come on, drink for me.
Solid.
1 second, and yes,
It's like drunk.
You're frozen.
What kind of status effect is that? Poisoned?
Or is it diseased?
no, it's just alcohol. There's no poison.
I mean, thing is, Amdir has lesser restoration, so
Sure, you can use it. You can cure yourself.
Well,
Oh,
it's
I can
just-
cure myself too.
it's just tipsy. So
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I can do that with my lay on hands too.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no!
There he goes.
Roll high, roll high.
No, roll low, come on.
No.
You do not resist, and he casts suggestion on you. Come on, drink for me.
Fine.
No, it's suggestion. You like this? It makes sense.
You will drink. 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
It is holding his hand on his just casually, and he casts a lay on hands on himself to cure a poison from himself.
Okay.
Counter spell.
That's not a spell, I think. It's an effect.
Yeah,
I wanted to see whether you get rosy red cheeks on your green complexion when you're drunk.
Sure, yeah. The Borat doesn't react to the Leon hand.
Borat.
He smiles on Virok, and he goes like just looking at the paper. Probably that's 15 minutes after he kept writing everything Lokak said, and he's drawing some circles on the paper, and you can see some runes start to take shape. And he looks at this and yeah, we're gonna need about first. You're gonna need my help, so more drinks to come.
Hooray.
Right? Sure.
Going to be
Awesome.
fine. Already did this. I can do this.
And by the look of the runes that need to be drawn, we need to make a large circle. I'm guessing we'll need about 3 kilograms of powder. So you'll need to secure that,
Sure.
and we need to figure out how to place the anchors.
And the
You-
vessels.
You will need to find a vessel. Yes, that's gonna be a big one, and you need something to channel the storm through.
As in.
I don't know.
What?
How about a giant lightning rod? And I point at Lokag.
Might work, but we might need something bigger than me.
And
Maybe
How much?
metal.
Yeah, how much power would be coursing through him?
You
Well,
presume too much.
if this does what I think it does, imagine the power of
Grey Skull.
ancient blue dragon.
As
So
in, it
he looks
will.
at Lokak. You might be fright.
I can take one hit.
Notes, cast Death Wards on Lokag.
Buy Lokag rubber shoes. It'll be fine.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
I might be an idea to just have a big metal rod and we stick it in the ground somewhere.
For that.
But
Or-
what is the fun in that, Loki?
Or-
Yeah, I know,
shrugs,
right?
That might
He has
work.
no sense of adventurette.
Yeah, still want to make it out alive. But with the death ward, I
Alright,
might
Good
make it.
job.
For
And
this-
he gives you a pat on the back and gives you another shot just for Borat, just for Lokak.
I look at it.
Alright,
Do I
for
have to?
this,
Yes.
vessel.
Amir nods his head.
I'll drink.
Roll me a con save.
Are we drinking again?
No, just
just
Lokag.
Ah, just Lokak. Okay.
It's a good one.
Lucky.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cool. Borat smiles at you. Right, so that will be a challenging one, but you first need to secure the materials for the ritual.
Yeah.
So we have
Saying
to
Do
do
you
of-
have any ideas on those?
Well, the Arcanum? Sure.
We have an idea.
Yeah.
Um,
The
we might
vessels?
also-
Eh,
We might be
The
able
vessels? Yeah.
I
Get
sort of.
What
Only
What
need
does- what-
one vessel to store
what is the
powder.
requirement for the vessel?
And he looks at the scroll. When this was done originally, all the vessels were actual mages.
So we need to find
Right.
wizards.
those were the anchors.
So we need to
Yes.
find sacrificial mages.
Ah.
That we don't have because those were elven mages, and I'm pretty sure none of you is. Just gives a look around the table.
So we need to go to the elves. in
Well,
order
and Under touches his ears. Bit of it.
Well, no.
Not a mage though.
So in other
Fine.
words, we have to go to the elves.
So for the he looks at the paper. So for the elements, those can be physical objects that can serve as those anchors, and the final two that are marked as spiritual and dead. Then he scratches his head. I'm sorry, but I have no idea on those. I'm pretty sure we can work with some physical objects that can, like, imagine that what he's trying to describe is that you need you need to channel the element of fire to something, air, earth, all that. So those can be, instead of an actual mage with that speciality, it can be a physical object. He has no clue on the final two though.
Are there any, Borat, have you any info on, well, those elves who fought Meleagris? Like the Sky Elves?
Those left this world way before us.
Right, nothing, are there any places of, well, where their power was concentrated? Cities, villages, anything?
Your best bet to find something is in the Elven lands, which are north to
Vessel.
for fuck's
East.
sake,
Ter-
They're
No,
that way.
they're north from Etil. Like,
yeah.
but to be fair with you, nobody has that went there came back, so we don't know what's there.
But
We're not.
Well,
if
We're not
we
just anyone.
if we need elements, don't we have some elemental stones? Would those work?
yeah, but the problem is the spiritual one and the dead one.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Is there an easy way to get to the northern lands easily, Borat?
Alive? I don't know.
No, to the
Well,
to the border, not.
Oh,
I
to the border.
Chase?
Just go straight north.
I have seen some elves. I think
When and why
All
haven't
of
you
them.
told us?
And
Don't
where did you
we-
see them?
don't we think that the figure that we fought one time in
Oh yeah,
Blackwood that was an elf?
yeah.
And
Oh
Chase
yeah,
also saw him in the shadow.
Shadow Realm place.
yes.
That annoying creepy dude
Yes, the annoying creepy dude.
with the cape,
Yes,
And the hood.
and
the hood, and the cape.
Isn't that
question-
when we found Bloodsword? Didn't we see him then?
yeah,
I can't remember if it was then, but I know it was definitely after Amdir
It
fell off the
was-
bridge and we were looking for Amdir.
Yes.
And then we found him in the forest and we had a bit of a fight with him and he kept just disappearing and reappearing.
Yeah.
Question: did Chase? I think he did describe the appearance of the. I assume it's Aileen, the woman in the tower. Was it an elf?
Chase.
Yeah.
I said that she was a sky elf. I
Right.
did that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I told
So
you guys everything.
yeah. So she was there. Okay.
Yeah, she's a sky elf.
So
Um,
what's you have seen elves?
Yeah.
When I freed
Your microphone again. You're dropping out for me sometimes.
Yeah, you're sort of speaking.
Yeah.
when I freed Aileen, she was a sky elf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. I
Very-
mean, did you ever see elves in your position as a ranger at the border?
That was not
Way
the
back
border, that
before.
was in the.
No, those were
Oh.
You haven't
Only
seen
rumors.
elves physically. You have seen people on the border being shot.
So you've seen elvish arrows.
forest.
Yeah. So like people try to cross the border, then they're shot by arrows.
Have you guys watched the American Gods movie?
No.
You mean the dude on the beach?
Yes,
Yeah.
precisely.
just look at the scene on YouTube. Yeah.
Share it in the Discord later.
I will.
Thank you.
It's
Also-
right.
While we have you here, Borat, I have this crystal piece. I don't know whether you can tell us anything much about it. And I share my shard with him.
That's not an innuendo.
Yeah.
One sec.
But I don't tell him it's like anything of anybody else's or let on of anybody else's or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
my one piece.
I have a magical rock.
Yeah. I've got a jar of dirt.
He picks the crystal from you. You see him examining it for a while.
It came from a larger one.
Then he looks at it and that, if it's a hole, that can be the vessel you're looking for.
Even if it's broken?
Anything broken can be repaired.
Oh, so if we find the other pieces of it, we can get it put back together.
And he just is there. I can repair it for you. It will take a bit of work. We'll need some additional arcanum for it because it's consumed essentially into the process.
Okay. So
But-
it's Arcanum's like the glue.
You need every single piece.
Well, yes. If I cut you into pieces and try to fix you up without Your head.
I mean, like, however minute. you
Does
need
he say
every
that
piece.
to Umdir? Please say he said that to
Yes,
Umdir.
yes, he does.
If I tried to fix you without your head.
Lokak will pick up his the storm sphere thingy. What was it called?
What's those?
Can Ander make a
The airship
perception
control
check?
crystal. And we
Like-
will ask
yeah,
Borat
sorry.
if this one
So-
is also possible as a vessel or not.
What is that?
It's an air control crystal.
Ah, from the one from the ship.
Yes.
Yeah. He looks at you for a second. Yeah, it can be. You can sell that, by the way, just so you know. Those things are expensive as fuck.
But
We can use
that one
the
is.
own airship.
It could be used as a vessel.
Amdir, what are you trying to perceive?
Well, the comments he made, like about put me together without my head. I was just want to perceive. Does it seem like he can see what happened to me?
Was it,
Like I
was it
feel
intentional?
Under knows that's like it was put back together, but does it look like he can see?
Ah,
Like
okay.
nose.
Roll me a perception check, yeah.
Did Borat pick that particular body part intentionally?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Natural 20.
His body language is his usual. He's very what is the word I'm looking for? Like he's sarcastic towards you. More towards. Specifically, he was trying to showcase. Can you piece together something as a whole without a vital piece? Not
Yeah.
a direct relationship of your past
Yeah,
experience.
Like with however minute, you need every single piece of
Yeah.
it. Like
What, minute,
Yes.
so you need like the tiny bits of it as well.
So if we would steal one small piece of Maligris, they can't reassemble him.
Huh?
Those small pieces were not part of that crystal.
right.
So if I knew where the other pieces were, say, we could leave them with you.
If you can find the other pieces
Mhm.
and find me some arcanum,
Yep.
that would be a great
Cool.
step forward.
Would it attract Maligris to us or not?
But we can do our best to shield it.
By the way, this piece
wait.
of my friend here, is there any power in it?
About
I'm asking Borat if he, well, because I don't think we sensed anything about the crystals yet. I'm asking him directly if there's any power in it.
he nods at you. Yes, there is.
Yeah, more than anything any of us can put together combined.
Yes, but that's not something that you or he can tap into.
Yeah, alright.
So
Right.
we collect the other bits of this crystal, give them to Borat. He puts it back together for us, and then we can seal Maligris in it again.
Yeah.
Or we can use this air storm control crystal thing.
Well, can we seal Maligris in that as well?
It was
I
possible
don't
as a
think
vessel.
so.
He nods at you. It could work, although this one, and he points at the air control crystal, the ship one.
Mhm.
That's a lot smaller and weaker than what the other one will
Oh.
be if you restore it.
So he'll be safer.
Imagine this. We capture Maligris inside this crystal,
Yeah.
and then we build an airship with him. And he powers our
Oh.
airship.
Maligris is our bitch.
Sounds like a great idea.
Well, if we
Possibly
ever
go wrong.
Yeah,
if we
what
ever
can
find
go
any
wrong?
piece of, well, if we ever find any piece of Maligris, I would not be comfortable leaving it in town here.
It's not a piece of Maligris, it's the pieces of this crystal.
Yeah.
So are we going to give our crystals to Borat?
And
He said out loud.
Borat goes, "You said you only had one.
Well,
You have the rest of them?"
we have 6.
Most of it.
Right.
We're just missing some tiny pieces.
Yeah, maybe like the little crumbly shardy pieces that kind of break off. But we got the majority of it.
Borat gives you another round of drinks to trust then.
To trust.
Right.
Trust.
But if do we want to leave it all here? And the city will be razed.
I don't know if Maligris is out. Is Maligris still in the crystal? Is Maligris out? Because we can't put Maligris in the crystal if Maligris is already in the
For
crystal.
fuck's sake.
And he just smiles. Chill there, big fella. Enough with the thinking. Leave it to the big boys.
My brain hurts.
So, at you already healed yourself, so you are just one. Okay, everybody is nice. Everybody's tipsy at this point.
Not anymore.
And just
Ander will reactively cast Lesser Restoration on himself. From years of training.
Virok, another drink from you.
Yeah.
Where is okay, Chase is fine. Lokak,
I did mine.
You-
It was low.
you at this point you are drunk.
I will probably start.
You don't handle drinks well at all. You don't have the experience for it.
I will begin to spark across my body from time to time.
Oh no.
I
save us from
move
drunk
well
sorcerers.
away from him.
He's too far away. I can't touch him. I can walk over the table though.
Or under the table.
I'm just going to go and join my other colleague over here.
Yes, you'll be really welcome at that table for the moment. Really welcome.
Yep.
He just as you
Sorry,
go-
Vimac, but I ain't getting electrocuted over there, mate. I know there's sparks flying here, but
and he
they're
just
safer ones.
By yourself, girl. Don't bother me.
Who, her or me?
This one's mine.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want that one.
Cool. So what's happening on the table?
I mean, we can't leave the shards here. We can't because.
But wouldn't
Who
the
knows?
shards be safer with Borat?
But how would you feel like taking on a Draco Lich? By yourself, or with your order, maybe?
He looks at you. I will be on the other end of the world.
That answers my question.
But we might need your help. Lokek begins to.
If
tries
we
to
leave
pat
these,
him on
if we
his
leave
shoulder.
these shards here in the city, when we come back, there won't be a city.
That's a reasonable assumption. If that thing shows up here, that's not a big. That will be a bad day for the city.
Yeah.
But
to
there's
be
an
honest-
entire city guard to kill those things, and we're only us.
And he looks at you. Do you have a concept of how much power an ancient blue dragon wields?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, you have your ancestry in them in some shape or form.
Indeed.
You are, and he looks at you. You are like an ant below a dragon.
Probably.
Can you help us concealing the crystal?
That I can
So
do.
We can. Yeah. So
That would be amazing. So we can't track us anymore.
we will take them with us so the town is safe. But then they will need to be concealed. We can't go to the south mines if Maligris can find.
Well,
There's really something wrong with your microphone. Please,
yeah.
can you
But it's
get it closer? Cause
I don't have problems in Discord. It's only
That's your pilot speaking.
Check the mic source. Maybe it's on something else,
standards.
like default or something.
Standards. It's just
And as you guys just okay. Let's make a plan. We don't want the bloody thing here, and you will need my help for the ritual.
Yes.
First
And
you
we need
first,
to go to the smithy. I
first
want
you need to secure
a
something.
big ball.
Something to.
Metal.
Okay, yeah, that can work. Something.
It is walking around the table and puts a point of Helion hands into Lokak.
You dare touch Lokak while he's randomly sparking?
Yeah.
Smart.
Do I need to roll to see if I spark or not?
No,
Yes.
the Leon hand just cures the effect of the alcohol from it.
Question: Is Ed's hand armored with his metal armor
Yeah, does that wear metal armor?
on his hand?
I would imagine so.
Does it conduct electricity?
And then his armor sparks back.
Zap.
Zap zap!
As you walk around on the table and touch all your companions, Borat just looks at you with disappointment. You're ruining all the fun of this, and he just takes another shot himself.
Borat, can you conceal these crystals? Even if we were to take them with us.
Yes, he will help you with that later.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's something that he can do for you. Essentially, okay, let's settle it down. Essentially, Borat teleports away, returns back, brings 6 boxes.
They look like big giant versions of our rune box.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
But with runes we can read. Well,
Yes.
some of us can.
You're familiar with enough magic to be able to recognize the runes. Those are simple arcane runes, protective magic. That
Yeah.
Wizards
Not
can
high elven
handle.
runes.
No, not by a long shot. Of anything that you have seen previously, either in the dungeon or any of the other runes on your box, but those should suffice.
Cool.
Emphasis on should, but
Right.
Not to downplay this, but these rune boxes, can you make the comparison of an ant and a dragon? Are these rune boxes a comparison with our rune box a comparison to an ant and a dragon as well in strength?
in terms of shielding,
Yeah.
yes.
And on this size, what the fuck am I carrying?
6 grenades with the pins already pulled, and we're just holding the
At
plungers.
this point, Borat just tries to
Whatever
explain.
one of them is.
Now you need to understand that the high elves and the sky elves, they were the true masters of magic. They
Yeah,
will-
about
will-
that. What is the connection between them?
Oh, you need a historian for this. I don't know.
Can you point
Is
me
there
to
one in town?
Yeah. A colleague,
go-
perhaps?
We can
I'm not
go
there. I
to
don't
the
know what I'm asking.
library
I'm at the bar.
and find out.
Oh, yeah, that one. True.
Yes.
Actually, another idea. Did we try to dispel the little
Yeah.
box?
Yeah. We've tried dispelling it. We've tried other magics. We've tried Virok's hand axe. We've tried a lot of stuff. But you weren't there for that yet.
Yeah, we tried a lot of things on that little box.
Yeah.
The
I
bitch.
can electrocute it.
Yeah, do it.
Not here.
Not right here, though.
Yeah, I mean, as Chase said, we could go to the library again.
Yeah.
Oh, and staying in this town for much longer. Okay.
Look, as
Yes.
long as you don't tell us how dire your situation is, we have no incentive to go anywhere.
He did say that there could be pretty fast.
Yeah, we've been talking here for like an hour.
I want to see if there's anywhere that
I would
has
say
anything magical.
more like 2 or 3 hours already with the
Right.
waiting for Borat to show up
Mhm.
and the entire conversation so far.
By the way, Borat, a skeleton hand with a snake wrapped around it mean anything to you?
Nope.
It didn't
Well,
mean anything to him. last time.
Maybe there are some town guards wearing that symbol.
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Why?
No.
Andy
put-
looks pointedly at that. Yeah, why?
Ask him.
They are symbols from my not so pious past. They are a pretty big criminal organization in the East.
Thank you.
And they abuse
that's-
childs?
They have
And
town guards
so-
in this city.
Yeah, some town guards are wearing that tattoo for some reason, so there might be a percentage of the town guard compromised, just as a heads up.
if they try to do something to me, they'll find out how tricky that can be. And he
Yeah.
looks at Virok.
I have every faith in you.
I mean, I don't
Talking
think
about
they try to
things
act-
being able to defend themselves, I don't suppose you would know a way that I could maybe increase my own defenses.
You don't
Potentially
look like a
magically.
guy that needs defenses.
Oh, I can take a good hit, but I'm fed up of taking hits. I just want to defend more.
Local shops sell rings of protection. Those typically help one enhance their overall
Protection.
safety.
Thank you. I will check out a local shop.
Do you have the money to buy one? To buy something like that?
I
You
don't
do
know how
realize,
much are they.
well, those things can be expensive. And he gives you a smile. Give me a second.
Whenever you smile, it creeps me out.
It has most of the money, so you know it's.
I'm sat next to you, so I'm like,
a ring with such basic and the base level of enchantment essentially will cost you something in the 3,500 gold.
ouch.
Yeah, we don't have that, Virok, sadly.
Oh.
We can sell the crystal or air crystal.
Yeah, how much is that worth?
We would have to probably go and get it.
We do know of an appraiser in town.
That's the
We've
word.
been there before.
Those things are very expensive. Typically, it costs you about 10,000 gold pieces to buy one. So
I'm still
Holy
thinking
crap!
having an airship would be nice.
Yes,
but
we
do
need to
airships
build
not already
enough
come equipped
airship.
with that?
We
Yep,
need to
we can
build an
build one.
airship, and we can create one.
Oh, if we're building our own one, then yes, we need one. But I was going to say, if we buy an
Yes.
airship, do they not already come equipped with
No,
that?
no, we need
Otherwise
to
it's
build
just
our
a
own
ship.
airship.
By all means, let's fly in the sky when there's a Draco Lich around.
Yeah, after the Draco Lich, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. Not right
We-
now,
we-
though.
We will be
I think it would be the
faster,
most
duh.
amazing thing ever. Our own mobile fortress and base.
Indeed.
which
I'm
I'm
keeping
so
this.
going to allow you to build.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Um,
Anybody else fancy a shopping trip?
Yes,
No.
I want to go to the smithy.
Anybody
That
else
was-
have
that's
anything?
just what he wants to leave.
Anybody else have anything of interest for Borat?
We should go to the South Mines.
Sure.
Go to South
Add-
Mines. We should order a big rod from the smith.
I'm sorry, order a what?
A very,
Big rod.
very big metal rod.
I mean,
I'm
we
watching
can
myself
place
around
an
you.
order.
Fella shaped, please.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
We
it's
can place an
possible.
order and leave
So
it
it's a
here in town.
rod in the same shape as Katy Perry's rocket.
Yes.
Cool.
Fine. But then
Yeah.
maybe
Oh god.
35 feet, 40 feet? What do you think?
Yeah,
What do we
something
need?
like that.
I don't know. What's that?
I mean,
We can let it cut up in little pieces of 5 feet, and I can mend them back together in one big thing, so we can transport it.
It'd be cool if
Yeah,
it
no,
could
I think
like
I think we'd have to place an order for that one.
Yeah,
we need like
probably
a
we
magical one, like a Nui Imbo, where it's extendable.
Yes. The Monkey King.
Yes.
That would cost us 4,500 gold.
And some, I don't doubt.
I mean, a metal rod. It's like a flagpole. I don't imagine it would cost that much.
No, it's just carrying the goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
but it has to be strong enough to carry all that power through it. So it cannot be
But the
too
thing
small
is, we can
because
place
it will melt
place-
before the power will reach.
yeah, we can place an order
so-
here in town.
Yep.
Because we need to come back to Borat with the other stuff.
True.
So we
Oh.
place
We
the
can leave
order,
it here.
and then we go to the South Mines
Yep.
to get Arcanium.
Yes, to be honest, Chase, I don't want to take anything too close. Like, I like the South Mines. We're not gonna do the ritual there, for example. Far away from
course.
South Mines.
Far away from people.
Yes.
Yep.
Maybe we could make a new clearing in the middle of the dark forest.
Oh, but I am I'm happy to go to the south mines now. Now that the crystals are concealed, it's good.
Alright.
Ed,
Het gets to check in with his favorite lady.
I don't know what you talked about with Ivan, but do you know why why the city is now more heavily guarded than usual?
No, we only said that the crime was down from before.
Yeah,
Nothing
Borat,
about
is the-
maybe
Yeah,
new
but there were-
leadership in town or.
No, we said there were a lot of people coming from the east.
Is the magic district back open, Borat, or still closed off?
That was going to be a
It is
question.
closed off.
You know why? By
That's
this
not
point?
something to discuss. He's not
Just
willing to
a-
discuss it with you.
As cryptic as ever, Borat. As cryptic as ever.
And it is also saying if we need ways of escape, I got a key to the hatch to the sewers.
Yeah. Amdir shoves his glass forward. Come on. We trust.
Oh, yeah.
He takes another round of drinks. Everybody give me a contract.
It was just Amdir. That
No,
put his
he
glass
put-
forward, so-
Sure, but he pours everybody.
Sure.
Uh, Ed is tipsy.
Amdir, before he drinks, he raises his glass to the heaven and is like, Lyra, I
Nope,
don't know whether to
not that
laugh or thank you.
Who do you divine smite?
No, I don't divide.
Smashes the shot glass over Borat's head. Ah!
I want to get out!
Oh my god.
So, Amdir raises his glass before he drinks it. Lyra, I don't know whether to laugh or thank you for putting this guy in my path. And downs his glass.
And then smashes it over his head.
No, like in the Epic NPC, man. Oh, the empty glass vial.
You eat
Borat,
it, of
do,
course.
do you know why there are more guards in town these days?
Borat
Because we
shrugs.
saw two.
Nope, I don't. They essentially imagine that he will look at the town guards as like beneath him. He doesn't pay.
Peasants.
He doesn't pay attention to them.
Level 20.
Yeah.
Right,
Um,
anything else, guys?
Nope. But
Let's go place
before
the
we
order.
go out, then Chase will ask Ivan the same question if he knows why.
I think you did ask him before. Ivan doesn't know.
Yeah.
He only knows that there are more guards around, and the crime rate is down. Everything is awesome.
Before we walk out, we need to
Yes.
look outside of the door to see if there are some people waiting for us.
Someone,
door.
someone stealthy and conspicuous should do
And
that.
also, we can use the sewers,
Yeah, we can just go through the sewers, indeed.
Why?
Go to the sewers to
so
the
we
smithy.
don't have a
That'd be
risk
creepy.
from
We're not
anybody
going to
following
the
us.
smithy at the moment.
We need to go to the smithy.
Yeah, to
I
the
mean,
smithy
I
and
mean-
to
I wanted to
the-
do a little bit of
Hey,
shopping.
question. We don't have any problems with whoever these people are. Let's just put Ed in a bag and carry him on our
Oh
backs.
no! They asked him if he was our leader. They know all of us.
Yeah, they have a list of our names.
Yeah.
Well,
And we are
say-
associated
And
with this known.
With these two Goliaths, we can never. They will
So-
certainly.
Hang on.
I resent that.
Yes.
Lokak needs to go to the smithy.
Because you're so beautiful, Viren.
Oh,
Lokak
thank
wants to go to
you.
the smithy. Vera
Come on.
wants to buy a ring. And you want to go to the sewers?
We don't.
Where?
We don't have money for the ring.
No. Sadly.
Alright. Then the smithy is also a no-go.
Unless we sell the air crystal.
But we want to keep the air crystal to make our own airship.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
How are we
Wouldn't
going?
it be possible? Wouldn't it be possible to make the rod? Let the rod be made in South
South
Mines.
Mines?
They could use the money.
If South Mines has
There
a big enough smithy,
Go.
I
to
don't
make
know.
They-
South
5
Mines
feet.
is-
They could use the
One rod?
money more than the
This
smithy
is-
here in Val'mar.
They
Yeah.
don't have that level of smith there, though.
God damn it!
Is there any way of travelling rapidly between here and the South Mines that isn't going through the forest again?
What's wrong with the forest?
Yes, just follow the roads that we deviated
The road
from.
is normally the road is safe.
Normally.
The thing is, we
We-
followed the roads, and then we found
Yeah.
then we
Follow
found
the
the
yellow
remnants
brick
of a
road.
caravan, and we went
Follow
to the
yellow
forest.
brick road. I know. I was just thinking that took weeks.
There is a
of travel
road.
time.
There is a road from Val'mar to South Mines that you can follow. It was blocked before when you decided to take the road through the Black Forest.
Yep.
Found the peasants, spend the year there. It was all fun.
Can we buy a horse and cart this time then?
That's a good idea.
We have horses.
We just need
Horses,
the cart
yeah.
then.
But why do we need a cart?
Because I'll crush a horse.
And I'm tired of falling off. And I'm tired of falling off one.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a serious
you're
face.
sore. You're sore as fuck, and I will kill a horse before we get
Chase
there.
was going to teach me every ride we
Yes.
took with the horse. So
Yes, I taught Emdir how to ride.
Yeah.
well, you,
at least
you
I tried.
started. You started.
To an extent, yeah. Now, I heard the last time we rode, I heard less ow, 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 ow all the way. It was only every other.
It was improving over the last week. We took the horses
that-
from
yeah.
where we came to here, so
That
you
was,
know.
that was just Chase was getting tired of it, so he put a rag in my mouth.
And he's sitting on his ass for a few hours now without screaming, so that's improvement.
Yep.
It's
No,
late
I think I would fear for a horse if I sat on it.
so we're going to get the rods and we're going to get a cart.
Yeah, as long as they're within our finances.
Leave it here.
And I think it's also good idea if you go to the library, find more
bit-
information about.
I imagine at this point the table is shaking because Ed is getting twitchy. Like just like when I
Or
leave.
do we
when I leave,
first go
when I
to
leave.
the South Mines and then come back here for more information?
We could
Yeah,
do.
there
We've
is-
got to
there
come
is
back
no-
here anyway.
We need to come back here anyway, so we can better go get what we need from the South Mines and then
Mhm.
come back here
Mhm.
to collect
Yeah,
all
but
the other
if we
things.
go
we need.
north to the elves, we won't be back for a while.
Yeah.
So
But I don't
we're
think we
here
can
right
go
now.
that far.
I mean,
That's why I
we're
want to
here-
go to the
It's the largest library we know around. so-
library to find out more about the Shadow Realm, because we
Like-
have with the Black Arrows, but I only think we only have one or two. Athena has.
But do you know what to look for in the library?
Well, a connection between the Sky Elves and the High Elves,
And
Shadow Realm.
and maybe information if we go north about the Sundering of the World.
yeah, and I remember Athena finding a book in there last time we went there about black trees
Yeah,
that were possibly the trees that the arrows are made from.
Whoa, Virok, you remembered something.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
a miracle.
It hurt.
yeah it was a book about Shadow Oak Wood.
That was it.
In
Black,
the city
that's
of
what I said. Black trees.
city of Von Elf in the Shadow Realm.
The city of one elf.
Von Elf.
Oh,
V.
It's-
Von.
sorry, one elf with an accent.
What?
Where the elves party around black trees. Yeah, I mean, I that's what I'm imagining, like a dark rave.
Okay,
And someone makes
maybe-
no contribution in the campaign.
Oh yeah, Von.
Kill them faster. Kill them faster.
Like with the Von, I'm imagining a German accent, and I'm imagining like what was that movie?
The
Eurotrip?
Von Elf City.
Yeah. Club Vandersek. Club Vandersek.
With
We are
German
going
accent.
to Von Elf. We are going to
Yes.
find them.
Yeah, Von.
I hope you have a safe word.
Do they have the safe words?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
It is not the pineapple. The pineapple is the Virox safe word.
That's not a safe word. That's an unsafe word.
Oh yeah, that's the unsafe word.
Yeah, I thought Virok when he said pineapple, he meant like fuck shit up kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
If that was in character, Virox jumped up, axe in hand, like what?
Nope.
Easy, big guy.
Not
Right.
yet. Not yet.
I mean, even if we are mates, we can go to the library. I don't think they're gonna start something in broad daylight unless the entire city is compromised.
At this point, Borat just finishes his drink, stands up. Well, call me when you need me, and he teleports
Will do.
away.
Thanks.
Right,
Uh,
we go
Solmer.
to the library then.
How long would it take us to go really north to, let's say, if we
The
get
border.
it in our heads to go to the border? Is it months of travel?
No, it's probably less than. It will take you less than a week to reach the border.
Is
Oh.
South Mines on the edge?
No,
Well,
it's
forest is-
it's eastward. It's close. It's
Right.
close as well. Yeah.
Because
We
we
need
know
to-
that there were rumors that the elves lived in the dark forest,
Hmm.
and that the dark forest it's always a really dark place where people don't want to go because they're afraid. They say that the forest eats the people.
But do we think that we have enough time? Because they already found the skull and another part from Maligarus.
At least.
Well, we don't have any other leading points. We need to find stuff, and maybe if there are any Sky Elves or High Elves left, I'm guessing they're our best bet to get information.
Well, I guess if we really need a spirit, let's
Like-
have a spirit weasel.
The thing is with the deads,
bestseller.
it mentions a bone sliver of someone who fought Maligarus, and I imagine one of those a dead high elf might do the trick.
Mm.
Yeah. Wait. High elves live. Are they like normal elves and they live a really, really long time?
They're always high.
Oh. Oh, I get it now. We should take
If
them as
woman- if-
gift.
If the woman Chase Freeds was one of them, well, I mean, if it was her voice I heard when I, well, you know, then she's more than a mortal, more than a regular elf.
That's my thought. My thought was about bone sliver of a high elf, but what if the high elf's still alive?
Well, the text didn't mention that, so we need information. Like Borat can put together a ritual,
Yep.
but it would be a ritual with the power of current mages, not the past mage. He said it himself.
Yeah.
Those rune boxes we carry now that conceal the crystals are like ants towards the other rune box.
Yeah. The magic
So
is
I'm-
significantly inferior.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly trust Borat.
That's a lot of
But-
complicated words from Virok.
I know the alcohol's had a bit of an effect on him. It's that, or it's the presence and like closeness with Borat in the room. Something's rubbed off on him.
I trust him for the most part, but he's acting on knowledge on current knowledge, magical knowledge.
Yeah.
If it's not enough, the ritual could backfire. We need more information.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to find an elf or a
I
source
don't
of
want
elven
to take the risk.
information.
Yeah, I don't want to take the risk of putting together an entire ritual and then putting it all in one place and having it go wrong, and then we're screwed.
And think about chickens in baskets or eggs in one basket or
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only problem is if we wait, the longer we wait, the stronger Maligarus will get.
yeah.
true, but if we only have one shot at it, we need
We
information.
need to make sure that one shot is the best shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's the border's not that
The back
very
shop.
far. If we can go into the territory without getting killed, and because there's something there, if Chase's info is correct, so
Before we
can
finish
only-
that thought, open Discord and click on the link.
Yes, I've seen it already.
oh yeah,
Jesus.
so
This-
I would say we can.
Essentially, this is what Chase described to all of you.
People walking up and coming away like pincushions.
Coming away? No, not coming
Not,
away.
not coming away, but still like pincushion. It's like he's turned into a hedgehog. Or
I mean,
porcupine.
we can place the order for the metal rods. It could be good. It will stay here in town, and if we need it, we need to come back to Borat anyway.
Yep.
And if you go north and find information, and that information says you're doing it all wrong, well,
Yeah. And we need to go via the South Mines anyway, because we've got to go and see if there's some Arcanum.
yeah.
So,
Anything
Next-
else going
next
on the
steps.
South Mines, Chase?
What?
Anything else going on in the South Mines, maybe?
Oh yeah, I'm going to read that letter now, more probably.
Oh, probably. I might just read this letter.
Might I read
Or-
over your shoulder?
Of course. Yeah.
I'm just
there
scooting
finishes.
over. I'm
But-
just scooting
so-
over.
So you can all read it.
Finally.
Like Chase in the middle and all of us behind him.
What's this?
Yeah.
And then Vero, I can't read.
Yeah. 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 I can't get past the
Oh.
first word.
I cast guidance on Virok.
Dear.
roll me an intelligence check, Virok,
Plus 4.
with guidance.
1d4.
There are some.
Um,
She talks about unusual sounds coming from below, but that's probably nothing.
Oh, I want to see. Before I read further, I want to see this roll.
1d4.
It's a 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
With a 2.
You sit
Staying
there
true to character.
for a minute or two. He just keeps going, D,
Dude. Dude.
and that's it.
Dude.
I like deer.
right.
Deer is tasty.
So she says everything is going well. There are rumors about strange sounds coming from the mines, but that's probably nothing, of course.
Of course it is,
Ah.
yeah.
We
When is that
Right.
ever anything bad?
And also,
Right.
a few hunters went missing while foraging east of town, near the old woods. Since
not
then,
again.
the others refused to go near.
Right. South Mines to this.
Let's
Fastest
make haste.
speed.
Yes.
We left.
So,
we left Et's
the
favorite
library?
lady there.
library and a cart and a metal rod.
I still don't get why we need a cart.
Well, so we can rest while we ride.
And it's faster transportation
not
than I
what
can
happened.
continuously run.
As Solmer said, that's not gonna happen.
What? The cart?
You can grab a cart and just make your overall travel nice and easier
Yeah.
if you're using roads.
Yeah, because Virok is running.
But that will not allow you to travel and rest at the same time.
No,
Yeah,
well,
I-
not rest at the
No.
same time. But
I think at this point we're traveling at the speed of Virok.
I'm not that much faster than normal walking.
No, because so.
But yes,
he's
you are
one
currently
further
having
away.
to take pace off of me because I'm the slowest
Yeah, but-
man.
Keep in mind that caravan travel speed, or when you do a cart, it's not much faster either.
But it also gives us somewhere to put stuff.
That should
Where we have a bag of holding.
Touche.
If we're all in a cart and the just get the horses in front of it, it probably goes a bit faster than just going at Virok's walking speed.
we are not getting into that level of mechanic. It makes no sense. It doesn't add value to the game. You can buy a cart as a flavor. That's perfectly fine. Like
Right.
the camp I made for you.
I
In
don't
D&D,
wanna
in
I don't
D&D this- sorry.
I don't wanna spend our gold on carts that are only flavor.
Aren't there like dinosaurs in D&D as well, or the equivalent of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Let's get Virok a Triceratops.
Yes! I want a tamed trice.
If I met 3 species of them, I can change bee into one.
Sick.
For an hour.
Only for an hour, but I can do it three times.
I'd fear for B at the
But-
end of the hour when it transforms back and I
Out
land
of-
on it.
Out of game information, he originally asked for the illusion, not for the polymorph.
Yeah.
Even
No,
worse.
No. I didn't ask for an illusion. I asked for a way to interpret it on your own.
Yes, obviously. That's how Witch works.
Right.
And then he
so-
got polymorph instead of
So
true
we
polymorph.
go to place an order at the smithy,
Yes.
and then we go
I don't know the difference.
to the
Library.
library.
Yep.
And we keep an
What?
eye out for people with skull
Yeah,
tattoos.
sure. Okay, first smithy, then the library.
Sure.
Yeah.
Try and
we will not
walk
split
through
up.
town slyly, but without drawing attention.
Yeah,
And not making it obvious we're trying to be like stealthy.
we can always put Ed in a bag before we go out.
Don't think it
Just-
will make much difference. We walk out without it, it might even attract more attention, because where is it?
It's still in the inn.
Yeah, it could work. We'll just
Let's
surround
go.
him. Put him in the middle. He's only small.
Put
But,
him on
be
your
right-
back.
uh,
and we
be
walk
right
I'll
back.
sit,
next
I'll
to
sit
you.
on Virok's shoulders.
Yep. If necessary, I'll stuff you up my top.
We can leave from the back door. That's obvious. When we walk to the library, then we have to watch.
First the smithy.
Smithy!
Everybody's sleepy.
Order a rod. A rod of lightning conduction.
Cool. So you guys, you take a peek through the door. You don't see a stack of guards waiting for you, weapons in hand. So you walk out. You take your time getting to the smithy. You get to Gimli's armory. Tuire is inside working.
And he's gone.
Where is he?
And it's gone.
Time's up. Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is again.
Hey!
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
You
he's
just
vanished.
vanished.
Okay, I see that Amdir is gone as well. At least for me.
Yeah, he
Oh,
turned
no,
his
he's
camera
turned his
off.
camera off for a minute.
Cool. So you go to Gimli's armory. Turin is inside working. The armory is hot. She's already busy. The day is going. What are you doing?
Excuse
Ordering a
me.
rod.
We need a very, 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 very big rod.
Fella shaped.
He looks at you, recognize some of you because you've been into the armory before. She gives you greetings and looks at the new Goliath. What rod and how big?
Very large, very round, very conductive, and with a bell on the end.
Fine. I'm going to get a
Perhaps-
drink.
35 or 40 feet long. Preferable in segments of 5 feet.
Do you have the metal?
Do we have metal? No.
Okay, I can do it for you. When do you need it?
A month.
Well, we still have some travel to do to South Mines and back. How far was South Mines from here?
A week.
About between 3 days and a week worth of travel.
And then we're potentially going further north as well.
We need at least in the closest convenience is in 2 weeks.
She just ponders there for a second, just pulls a book from under the counter, just looking at her orders.
Is it possible or is it?
No, I'm pretty easy right now. I can probably have it for you tomorrow.
It's got to be strong as well. It can't be any weak rod. It's got to conduct lightning.
Probably lots of lightning.
Every metal conducts lightning.
Yeah, but without melting.
It has to withstand a
A
pretty
lot.
big storm.
For possibly a while.
1 second. Okay, so yeah, the baby's woke, so Amdir will not come back.
Oh no.
If you want it enchanted, you will need a wizard for that, or some additional things that I can work with, like some magical materials. If you want a regular strong metal rod, she can do it easy.
Well, we could do a regular strong metal rod and then have a word with our good friend Borat.
Or we can first go to South Mines, get some arcanium, and mix that with the metal. Would that work?
If you bring me the materials, yes, that can work.
And we
How
can have
much
an
do you
enhanced rod.
Yeah. But that means longer.
That means going to South Mines, coming back, placing the order,
And then going further north.
and now north. Possibly.
Possibly.
Can you
Yes.
tell us
Actually-
how much you are keeping?
So for the size of the rod that you're asking,
Vanished again.
who?
Oh,
Chase.
Chase, he was talking and then it just sort of tapered off in volume.
So
Yeah.
for
Yep.
the size of the rod you're talking, I will need about 50 gold pieces for the iron itself, which I have. If you bring the magical thing that she'll mix with to create the rod, so you can then add some enchantment on it.
Yep.
That's no charge because you bring the material.
Yep.
And she will need another 100 gold pieces for the labor itself. So the full bill will be 150 gold.
Okay.
No problem. How much arcanium would you need?
For that much, probably a kilo.
A
Like
kilo.
Cuban sized. It's small.
So we already
bushel.
need 4 kilograms in total.
Yes.
I sort of move Locag out of earshot from the lovely lady who's making stuff. We could always have a word with Chase and see if there's a blacksmith already in South Mines that could make all of it. If you're making it in
Also,
5-foot
there is
sections so it's movable, it's going to be where the material is and it's going to be where we next are.
He still needs to have the metal, but
They have a mine. I'm sure there's
yeah,
not just
arcanium mine, not a metal mine.
Yeah, but I'm sure they find other stuff.
South Mines don't have the skill level of the blacksmith. They have someone who can do basic repairs, kind of weapons, horseshoes, that kind of thing. But the level
Not
of work you're looking
fabrication.
for, yeah, you need a full-blown trained blacksmith. Which Turine is, but yeah, she's here.
Would you mind keeping a space open for our order? When we come back from South Mines, that you can immediately make it. So that it's,
Sure, when do you need it?
well, I guess in 2 weeks. Then
Come
going there
back.
and going back.
Sure, come back to me in 2 weeks, we talk.
Oh,
Okay, no.
Alright, then I'm gonna suggest we cut here
I was
today.
going to say if we head to the library next and then cut there because that was where Amdu wanted to go.
With Amdir. So we're gonna cut today here.
Yep.
Yep.
And we'll continue next. Not gonna continue next Saturday. You will be doing some Cthulhu bullshit because I'm going to go search for sharks.
Yes, you're hunting for sharks, so next week it is. It's DM Vedette.
Two weeks. I'm not gonna be able to play 2 weeks because I fly this Saturday and I return on the next one. So yeah.
Ah, so 2 weeks with Vedette.
I will prep some Call of Cthulhu shit.
Awesome.
Awesome stuff. Alright guys, I hope you had fun.
Yep.
It was a lovely roleplay session. Not a single some blood was drawn.
Little bit of blood, yeah.
2 points.
2 points of damage, yes. It's amazing.
Awesome.
And my voice is not terrible, so it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, you've not lost it completely.
That's probably because of the medicine.
Yes, the magical,
Yes, that is the
magical
best
mythical
medicine.
medicine.
All right, cool stuff.
Good.
Cheers then. See you around.
See you next
Good
time.
night.
Good night, boys.